Going to
Yes, sir.
record. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so it's recording right now. So thank you everyone. Today will be your last class for 2020, and we're going to continue our class next year, 4th of January. So for today's class, we're going to talk about presentation. But before we're going to talk about presentation, I'd like to congratulate almost 70% of you have sent your videos for small talk. It's also your PB and also your entry for the competition that how to say myself, Miss Shazlin, and also Mr. Ngui has done for you to send the videos. So thank you, and I'll still be watching your videos because there's a lot of videos plus with MTA again, plus with HSK, and all of your videos are good, and can't wait to watch them all. And you can speak really good English, which is very, very, very good. Okay, so for this class, we're going to talk about presentation, and I will try to make it around 15 minutes to 20 minutes because I know your internet connection is not really that good right there. So we try to make it as fast as we can and for everyone to understand. So I'm going to share my screen to you so you can see on your phone or on your laptop right now my presentation. Sure. Okay, everyone. So I'm sharing the screen here. English for communication presentation masterclass. So this is for presentation. That means when you go in your class later, tak kisahlah, in English or later in other subjects. Like I saw Cikgu SI also wants you to present. So maybe you can use these ideas in Cikgu SI's presentation or other presentation in the future when you come back to school. Okay, so I will tell you how to be amazing in your presentation because all of you already did great presentation, but this is to bring it to another level. Lagi bagus, even better. Okay. So when you're trying to do a presentation, do not rush. There's preparation time, that means you kena bersedia, and presentation time, that means you have to present your slide. So the preparation part is important because you need to, how to say, gather the idea for you to, how to say, for you to be able to present in the class later. So here, as you can see, all right, so there's no need to rush. When you have your presentation already, usually your teacher or when you go to work later, they won't ask you, okay, today, right now, you start to do presentation. So they won't do that. Usually they will give you around 2-3 days, maximum even 1 week for you to prepare for your presentation. And then you have to research. That means you need to know apa yang you cakap. Let's say, how to say, Joshua is talking about technology. So you cannot just suddenly think and you suddenly speak. You need to have your own research. That means supaya orang tu percaya what you're saying in your how to say in your presentation later. Okay. So before starting your presentation, do not rush. Sit down with a cup of coffee and relax. Then you can start drafting your presentation. For me, if I'm going to start my presentation, I need to relax. I need to grab a pen and maybe a piece of paper for me to write because I don't want to rush my presentation. So here, whatever you do, make sure that you are relaxed when you do presentation or else you will be pening lah. Okay, preparing for presentation. This is 4 of the things you have to keep in mind when you're going to do a presentation. So select a topic of interest, divide subtopics, structure the presentation, prepare and outline. So select a topic of interest here means, hold on, it's a topic that both you and your audience can relate to and interested in listening to your talk. So when you speak in front, doesn't matter if you do a video or maybe you talk, okay, whether you're doing a video or maybe you're going to talk in front of just, how to say, just your friends or in perhimpunan, make sure you're talking about the things that you are interested in and also your audience too interested in also. That means they understand, they want to hear to you. If you talk about something that is they're not interested in, let's say you're talking to your friends about my trip to vet, and then diorang tak faham. So that means they won't really, how to say, they won't really understand what are you saying inside inside the presentation. So that means if your audience likes to hear about mobile games, then talk about mobile games. If your audience like to talk about recipe or like to talk about makeup, go talk about makeup. That is the most benda yang paling ni lah. That means when you talk later in the future, make sure that you talk about things that you are interested in. Okay. Okay, divide subtopics. Divide subtopics maksudnya dalam presentation tu you cannot just buat one thing and until the end. That means you kena ada contoh subtopic introduction, body, ending, and so on. You cannot just talk like just one thing. Let's say if you talk about mobile games, you give introduction to mobile games, and then baru talk about apa jenis-jenis mobile games. Let's say you want to talk mobile games on laptop, you want to talk mobile games on PC, on PS4, or you want to talk mobile games on your laptop. Benda macam tu you kena fikir because or else your presentation nanti dia akan jadi flat. There's no structure. Dia tak ada macam climax and there's no going down like that. Make sure you want the how to say your audience to be engaged and they rasa macam interested nak tengok your presentation. Alright. Structure presentation like I say to you, introduction, body, and closure. That's the most simple one. And prepare an outline. Outline ni macam draft. That means you write what you want to put inside, and when you want to present, you have a paper over here. That means you can read from. Okay, you can read from it when you present. You do not have to have a big paper because usually when you have big paper, this is what I tell to my students when they have big paper in front when they present, they're going to be like this. Gempa bumi. So you don't want that to happen. So make sure when you do presentation, lipat paper 4, like this. And when you want to go for the next point, page 1, page 2, and then you can buka lagi, page 3, page 4. So there's banyak section lah. Tak adalah besar sangat your paper. Okay. Next one, delivering a presentation. So you're going to deliver a presentation. That means you akan persembahkan depan kelas or depan your audience or even right now during COVID-19, doing videos. So these are some of the steps, the important steps. First, greet your audience. That means say hello, hi, how are you? And then explain the structure. Today, I'm going to explain about 1, 2, 3, 4, so that they know what are you going to talk about. Use signposts. I will explain one by one later. Use signposts means you're going to inform them that you have new information. Like next, there, therefore, furthermore, something like that. Transition words means secondly, firstly, thirdly, fourthly. I will show you some examples over here. Ask audience questions or comments. You keep on talking, but do you know whether your audience faham ke tak apa yang you cakap? So if your audience do not understand, and you can look in their face muka macam, huh, what are you talking about? So you can ask question. All right, Anna, do you understand or not? Something like that. Or Kezia, do you understand? Can you tell me what do you understand? Oh. Okay. Kenapa ini? Okay. All right, transition words. Transition words over here means your transition for the next, this one, seperti biasa. And then ask your audience questions or comments is asking them comments, like I said just now. Speak clearly. Okay. Like you saw in, how to say, Miss Shazlin's video just now, previously last week, when you talk in front of the audience, don't talk too fast. Nazril, don't talk too fast. That means just talk slowly, like, hi everyone, how are you? Today I'm going to talk about mobile games. Today I'm going to talk about my makeup routine. So you don't go, hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about my makeup routine. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, I do not know, I'm nervous, like that. People don't understand. Talk slowly. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about like that. So you can use it in your next video. Okay, look confident. Here, the most important thing. When you go for presentation, people hear you and people see you. Here, that means just now you have to speak clearly. When, how to say, they see in their eyes, bila diorang tengok, you need to look confident. So that means when you speak in front, do not wear something that is, how to say, koyak-koyak, something that is, how to say, not clean, not proper. Dress up accordingly. Dress up according to what you like, what is suitable for the occasion. Jangan tiba-tiba you nak buat presentation, how to say, in a, how to say, in kampung or in pasar, tiba-tiba you pakai suit. No need. In that case, let's say if you want to do presentation dekat pasar or dekat places like that, just dress, how to say, very neatly. That means benda-benda yang this one lah. That means you look proper. Kalau you present in front of the school, so maybe you want to dress pakai baju yang button up, your kemeja for guys. For girls, maybe you want to tie your hair, or maybe you want to make sure that you wear socks. Make sure that if you wear skirt, your skirt is below your knee, not above your knee, something like that. So you know the drill lah. So just follow etika pemakaian. Alright, almost complete, don't worry. Okay, so in-depth explanation. Greet the audience. Use suitable greetings to greet your audience. Okay, check the time and place to ensure that you use the right greeting. Okay, so when you go for how to say, speaking in front for public speaking or presentation, make sure you use the right greeting. Let's say in the morning you say good morning, in the afternoon you say good afternoon, in the evening you say good evening. And then you know your audience. If you're talking to, how to say, hold on. Okay, if you're talking to if you're talking to maybe your friends, you can say, good morning friends, today I'm going to talk about. If you're going to talk to your lecturers, hello, good morning to my fellow lecturers and to my fellow friends, today I'm going to talk about. Or if you're going to talk to your clients, that means your nanti bila bekerja lah. So you're going to talk to your clients, hello, good morning my fellow clients, today we're going to talk about. So tahu tempat and tahu your time when you're going to speak in front of your audience. Here, explain the structure. That means you need to explain struktur. Like I said just now, when you start, hello everyone, my name is Daryl Albright, and today I'm going to talk about presentation. And presentation is divided into 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. So explain to your audience so that they know what is coming. Next one, signpost. Signpost is used to tell the audience about new information, perkara yang baru. So adding signpost, making everything better. This is the simple one for signpost. Like, firstly, over here, I highlight for you, firstly, secondly, thirdly, fourthly, finally. So you bagi tahu orang, okay, you have 5 things and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a lot of signpost examples. So these are the simple ones, signposts. That means when you talk, firstly, I'm going to talk about, then secondly, then thirdly, then fourthly, and last one, fifth. Okay. Azril's coming. Okay. Last one. Okay. Hello Nazril, do not be worried. Jangan risau. I have recorded this presentation. Nanti I will upload on my YouTube so that semua orang boleh tengok. Everyone can see. Okay. Last one here is use transition word. If you heard of transition word before, transition word is for you to transition. That means daripada satu point ke satu point yang lain. Transition, perubahan. So these are examples of transition words in English. So first is to emphasize, memberikan satu emphasis lah. Emphasis means, I don't know how to explain emphasis. Emphasis is macam satu keutamaan. Addition is to add your points. Contrast. Contrast is between something that is positive or negative, between something that is different. Contoh, in contrast with black, it's going to be white. In contrast with something positive, something negative. Benda yang berlainan. Different polar opposite. And the next one is order. Macam, apa nama tempat tu tadi just now? Macam this one, signpost. Alright, emphasis. Emphasis here, these are some of the words you can even use inside your essay. Undoubtedly, unquestionably, obviously, particular, everything of in here.
Wow.
And addition, along with, apart from this, moreover, I think you've seen this all in your essays before and you can use it. And even Google what's the meaning of it. Because all of this can be used in your speaking, in your listening, writing, or reading later in the future. If you're trying to, if you're going for a MUAD, or maybe later when you go to company, you'll see all of these transition words and you're going to use it. Okay. To ulang balik, here's are the important steps just now. Transition words. Ask your audience question or comments. That means when you stop and when you see your audience dah nampak macam pening-pening or do not know what are you saying, hello, tengah cakap apa ni? So you stop and say, hello everyone, do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't understand, you can ask me some questions, something like that. Or you can ask, okay, Brian, do you have any comment about my presentation? Like that, you can ask. Boleh tanya je. Just see if you see orang tu macam pelik-pelik or macam do not know what you're saying, you just ask them a question and explain back. Kalau diorang minta you explain back. Okay? Speak clearly. Speak clearly means you speak slowly and make sure everyone understand. Slowly and also loud. Last one is look confident. That means when you speak, you have to look confident. Wear nice clothes, make sure the clothes is appropriate, and also dress like you want people to look at you in a good way. Don't go sexy dressing up on stage, like let's say for guys tiba-tiba pakai singlet, and for girls tiba-tiba pakai miniskirt. That is wrong. If you want to, if you want to present in a professional way, make sure you know your location, you know who are attending your presentation, and then dress up accordingly. That means sesuai dengan keadaan. Okay. And we arrived at the last slide, everyone, before I go back to the stop sharing the screen. So I would like to thank every one of you for your cooperation, and I love the Nazril again. Okay, I love the commitment that you give, because not everyone can come to the class. I understand, but I try my best to even teach you, and then post on YouTube. If you want to know more about it, you can just text me or stuff like that. And then for all of the ones celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas, and the ones celebrating New Year, Happy New Year. And let's hope 2021 I can see your face, and also we can all be in the school, and all of you will graduate on 2022. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing, and then we're going to be returning to our normal Q&A session. Okay, I'm back. So do not worry about the slide. I will give the slide to you. Like that. Okay. Any questions? Yes. Kenapa tu, Nazril? Tahu-tahu? Okay. Any question, everyone? You can speak. Buka mic.
Yeah,
Hello.
sir.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Hello.
I'm good. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm fine too.
Oh, very
Thank
good.
you.
Okay. Christmas is around 1 more week, right? Or 2 more weeks, I think, from now. So, Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You see, I have my Christmas tree already up here. I cannot make the big Christmas tree because my cat will suddenly jump on it. Takut nanti hantu my tree. Okay. So how is everyone doing at home? Okay.
Don't know, sir. Don't know.
Okay. Wow, Joshua, you're in a jet right now. Before this, you're in Asia. Apa tepi engine Asia?
A busy mission, sir.
Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the video that you sent me. So I reviewed some of your videos. Usop makan mie sedap, mie pedas 2x, and then ada lagi yang makan-makan, and then Kezia is doing makeup tutorial. Joshua is having his twin inside the video, and then more.
Ana review lang kau, sir.
Macam mana?
sir.
Macam mana? Kezia, what?
Ana review alcohol.
Oh, wait. Ana, don't review alcohol. Bahaya. Cannot. Okay.
Kezia mau pindah, sir.
Jangan fitnah. Okay.
Okay, review sing tahu.
Alright. Jangan review Singtao everything. Make sure if you drive, during Christmas and stuff like that, if you have license, make sure jangan drink and drive. Jangan minum banyak sangat. Usop jangan. Minum Ribena. Okay. Alright. Anything you want to say before we end the class today? And you're going to go for your long 3 weeks holiday before I meet you soon. Anything you want to say?
Merry Christmas, sir.
Yeah.
Merry
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
Selamat Hari Raya, sir.
Yeah, selamat Hari Raya.
Selamat Hari Kawan, sir.
Selamat Hari Kawan, Hari Raya. Hey, by the way, next year, just gonna tell you, for the Muslim, puasa start bulan 4 and then kita raya tengah-tengah bulan 5, like that. So, prepare.
Usup.
That means your hari, puasa tinggal 4 bulan lagi. Sangat cepat. Okay. So, if there's nothing, so let's take a group photo for the final class for this year. And then we're going to see each other again in January. Okay, buka lah your camera. Okay, I'm waiting for everyone to buka camera and look good in front of the camera. Okay, Zia. Nazril.
Nazri baru tidur.
I cannot, sir. I don't.
Dia masih terkatil tu, sir. Baru bangun tidur tu, sir.
Baru bangun tidur lah tu. Alright.
Ya, Wang.
Okay. Alright. We're waiting for Gabriel to open his camera and then we're going to take.
Oh.
Yes, Nazril, what are you saying?
Okay, kau kamera okay.
Apa tu?
Ngai kami.
Okay, buka lah kamera, okay.
Masih Muslim.
Buka.
Saya dah senyum dah tu, sir.
We're waiting for him. Where is he? Is he not in front of the camera?
Remongkar enggak?
Okay. So, if let's say if Gabriel is not in front of the camera lagi, kita just ambil gambar aja lah. And since, how do you say? Okay. Are you ready, everyone?
Kau kamera okay.
Hey.
2, 3. Nazril, turn camera. Okay, ready? 1, 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. think everyone for class, I'll upload the video. All right.
Ulit bye-bye.
Bye na. Dulu na. Bye-bye orang.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.
Feliz Navidad, sir.
Yeah. Bye.